couple of new faces here tonight. I'd like to welcome everybody to Green Global Real Estate Education Network. I see what our screen is there. Mark's got that up. For those of you who have not been here, we do this meeting every Wednesday. It's a real estate investor club meeting. We also have a business that we build around networking that's a part of this. And so I'd like to introduce everyone, first of all, to our Director of Education, because I think it's kind of neat. All right, just so you guys know, we simulcast this meeting. Anyone can watch it from anywhere in the world. Just go to our link, and you can watch Green in Nashville. This is Dr. Andrea Molinari. He's our Director of Education. He's in West Palm Beach, Florida. We record these meetings that we simulcast, and we've built an archive. So we have a learning management system that we've developed with our company. Mark will introduce us a little bit later to some of the things that we're doing online, just to give you guys some examples. But the material that we're presenting that we discuss, we've had some great topics, some great conversations, some really entertaining speakers. But all of this stuff, for members of Green, this is always free and open to the public. For our online training, the members who are the paid members will have access to the archive material and to the online training that we do interactive. So we encourage everyone to come to these meetings, and they're free and open to the public. Just so that a couple of new faces here. There's one of the men. He's here.
Oh, Molly! You want to just leave without us talking to you.
Okay, I'm not leaving. How y'all doing?
So, and Green is, we're expanding, getting bigger. Oh yeah, they're coming in. Come on in, guys. No, that's okay. Traffic gets a little crazy.
There's an empty table right there.
So we're gonna go into we're going to go into a couple of different topics tonight, and I'm going to start this off by really challenging everyone to ask you how serious you are about what you're doing here or anywhere. We go to these meetings and you think it's fun, and everybody flirts with the idea of actually doing something in real estate. And then some people actually get out and do it. And those are the people who are going to make money. Those are the people who are going to retire. Some people actually take action. They put one step in front of the another and make something happen. Every single individual in this room is 100% capable of doing this in some way, shape, or form. Some people like doing different things. Some people might like to rehab. Some people might want to wholesale. Some people might want to buy a rental property to hold on to. Some people might want to be a mortgage broker, real estate agent, insurance salesman, anything that's related to this business. This is the largest piece of the economy, period, hands down. In fact, I'd argue that residential real estate in the United States of America probably is the world's largest single tangible industry. And when you think about everything that attaches and fans out from this business, it's just massive. All of the other elements of what you're doing in business somehow will attach to real estate. It's the largest investment that most people are going to make in their lives, the homes they purchase. Yet it's amazing how little people actually know about it. Because guess what? You think you're going to learn about real estate in schools? No. They don't teach you how to be financially independent entrepreneurs with your values of salesmen. They teach you how to follow and how to be an employee and how to work for another person. They don't teach you how to necessarily think for yourself and be independent. So you have to go out there and grab this stuff for yourself in the world. It doesn't just present itself to you. No one's ever broken it down this way. No one has ever taken information and put it in front of you and said, you need to learn how to maybe sell yourself or take rejection or understand financial principles and long-term investments or understand that selling is a good thing, that there's nothing wrong with asking for something and giving something in return. In fact, there's a high, I don't want to get too philosophical, but I had this conversation today. One of the highest degrees of moral value in a person is their productivity. And we say all these things, oh, they're a nice person. That's great. You can be as nice as you want to. If you're in the foxhole with me, you got to produce. You got to do something, right? So everybody wants to be around people that are going to be pulling their weight, okay? That's what they don't teach you in school. And that's why we come to places like this. So I'm opening this up this way for a reason, because what Mark and I have been doing for the last 6 months is really concerning ourselves, in a sense, with making sure we deliver value. Okay, so we want $99 in value a month for what we do with our green business, even though, like, for those who are paying members, which is most of you, we have about probably 30% of you are paying members of the company and the rest aren't, and that's fine. But what we want to do is we want to have the best investor club meeting we can possibly have. And I wanted to reach out to people today and ask I've got several new faces here, but ask you real briefly before Mark goes in showing you guys some of the things that we're doing with green. What would really be good for you individually, or what you would expect, or what you would really get from a meeting like this that excites you, that makes you really want to take that next step? It's not just the flirting around with it, but really getting you into action, makes you want to keep coming back. So we're going to get a little bit interactive. I'm going to start at this table and go around. Tom, I'll start with you. I mean, and if you have nothing, don't worry about it. I'm not trying to put anyone on the spot.
No.
But about 30 seconds tops, we've got a lot of people to get to. Thoughts about what you would like to get from this and what we could do that would be best for you.
I just want to jump in the fire and get started. I'll find a property. I've been talking to Paul, listening to other people here in the room, seeing what they're doing, and just basically I need to just at this point go out there and do it. I've been riding around, looking at property, making notes.
So you're looking for a kick in the teeth.
Yeah, that's what it takes.
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
We all need a kick in the teeth once in a while.
Just so you guys know, those of you who don't know Paul is one of our trainers, and most of you guys know Paul. We've got 4 or 5 new faces here. Paul's flipped 300 plus houses renovated, so he'll help teach you guys how to do the same thing.
Tomorrow will be 3.
Mike, you're new. I know. Obviously, I know you from the auctions. But when you out of a meeting like this, what do you look to get out of it?
Well, really, I'm kind of a lifelong learner. I just education.
Okay.
Try to learn something new.
Okay.
You learn new, meet people, maybe in a new situation.
You actually you do any type of like actual paid education or anything like that?
Not at the moment.
Okay. You
Besides required.
gotcha, for your real estate, for your brokerage license. Okay. And do you attend the RIA meetings? You've done it in the past?
In the past.
Okay. But you're already, I don't have to kick you in the teeth because you've already played the game for a while. So you're actually buying property.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm actually making notes. This is the teacher who, all right, Nikki.
I just like to come, learn new stuff, figure out different ways, areas to invest in, and meet new contacts. Like Holly over there.
Well, you're probably kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, but, apartment complex. I'd like to learn more about getting involved in bigger projects.
Okay. And that's bigger projects
And,
like that.
yeah, networking, of course, and
Yeah,
also,
that's what I was going to say for you.
you know, I still really want you to get in the group there. If we find a piece of property, all of us pitch it in.
All of us go and buy together.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Fractional ownership.
Yeah, that would be so cool if we could do that as a group.
I am 100% with you on that. We will absolutely take that and move with it. In fact, what we need to do, and I'm going to go ahead and call that out right now. Some of us kind of do that anyway,
Right.
but anyone who's willing to maybe $5, $10, $20, $30, $50,000 to get together and kind of have that mass that can build, I'm with you 100% on that.
And I also like to still see the deals come up, you know, from other areas, other states and stuff. I like that.
Well, you buy in other states.
Right, or the idea too that with the guy with the bank property.
Yeah.
I really that would be a big. If we could get involved in something on that.
I want to build a 40,000 square foot building.
No, really, that's what I want to get out of.
Good idea.
We got 40,000 square foot building that I call my own, that I have a business in there, but running on from my sailboat as I'm traveling around the Caribbean.
There you go.
That's my goal.
I haven't met you yet. J-Mac?
I'm J Mac. Actually, was invited by Les this morning, actually. And have you ever heard about the global green? Yeah, global green. So I'm really, meeting new people, like-minded, having the same attitude, and you want to get in the boat and paddle the same direction somebody else is doing it. And so when you're getting in, you have the positive encouragement. I'm also always learning something. I don't think I've listened to a song on the radio in decades. It's always tapes or something going on. Things like that there.
Okay, good. I like that.
Yeah, I'm a wholesaler as well, so I have people that's interested in buying property. So out there and find more deals.
We're all interested, definitely in that, 100%. Okay.
And I apologize, I have to step out here in about 8 minutes.
Okay, no.
So I've got a conference call. I got to be on at 7. So,
okay, all right.
But I wanted
No,
to
we
be
appreciate
here,
the input.
yeah.
Thanks. Polly.
Obviously, it's always to network. I think 65 to 70% of your business comes from building relationships. So I'm always into building relationships. Building relationships equals more deals. More deals equals more money, and that's why I do what I do. And obviously, I teach for Green. I love the company, the concept. I've never seen anything like it because of the price. Obviously, you could get other projects and people and gurus, but it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to do it.
I should have. Paul, I don't mean to cut you off. Actually, I have to cut you off because you would go on for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we're gonna.
My voice.
Yeah, you're
I'm on the phone all day
I know.
making deals. We just came back from doing deals right now. They watched it in real time.
I had a buddy who was a backup singer in town, and his voice was like, you need to start doing some of the things he's doing, like do the whole honey lemon, all that kind of stuff.
I know. My voice goes out all the time.
That's great.
You saw the class last week.
Yeah.
I was pretty passionate.
Oh, yeah.
An hour and a half, hard, just going hard. Telling the truth.
You never know.
I curl over to you. I need to get Lloyd, your thoughts.
Well, I joined
Hey guys, Lloyd,
I joined Green because my mentor, he's here, so I know it was a good thing. And then I met everybody else, so the networking part was really great. But what I would love to see more of, even bring up about teaching of paperwork, making sure your contracts, is up to par, right? You won't have anything to kick you back, come back on you, to bite you.
Right.
By me, knocking on doors, that's easy as pie. When it gets to knowing, what you're talking about, you need to know, and that's my thing. You need to know what you're talking about and how to present yourself with it.
Sure.
And that's what I want to learn more here.
And that's interesting because you nailed a couple of things, just icing your presentation. it's a certain confidence that it's like anything. It's the language that you need to speak to be able to approach somebody who's selling a property or wholesaling.
Or wholesaling.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
anyone can do it. It's just you're like everybody's stumbling when they
Right, if
first
you
start.
fish out of water, you kind
That's
of
right.
drowning it, so that would be nice to have.
Okay. Rico.
That's very good. So, like the majority of y'all, I mean, I'm here to, pick up and gain more knowledge and, another.
And you're new. Who in
I'm here with Lord.
Okay, cool.
And I heard a lot of great things from Lord, so I told him I'll definitely come out and, sit in the class and, again, like I said, gain more knowledge and get the motivation, little kick in the ass,
Okay.
get up and do what you got to do, and also, in networking, it's always good. You never stay moving. A new face is never a bad face to meet, especially when you come out right. Like I said, you got to know what you're talking about. So come in knowing the language, the lingo, and everything that you need to know to be confident in what you have to do.
Okay.
That's what I'm here.
It's funny. There's some themes that really cross here. We're going to get into those in a minute. Irina.
I'm here to learn about real estate, and a lot of our shows are entertaining and informative, and I'm here to learn how to network and hopefully get more people.
Okay. Mr. Cox. Larry.
Yes, I am here to learn like everyone else, and but also to share some information and knowledge. I'm a mortgage lender by day, and it seems like everybody always has questions about loans and lending and mortgages, and so I'm one of the instructors, and that's what I specialize in. So I'm here to take and also to give.
You're a bad guy.
You
left the door open. Manny, I do short sales, but I come here because I realize it's better to do whatever the heck you're doing for more people. Honestly. And by the way, they say successful people also have a philosophy, so it's good to on that. That's all I have to say.
I appreciate that. I think that 100% correct. You have to have a consistent worldview. You have a direction. You have to have a purpose. Like anything that's efficient, it has to work in one direction. All right, Lamont?
Well, I am familiar with real estate. I've been interested in real estate since I was a teenager. But I am new in terms of actually taking action towards chasing my dream to be a real estate investor. I come to Green because, number one, I need to be around like-minded individuals, people who know what they're talking about, people who are connected to the market and can assist me in my endeavors. From Green, I hope to be able to learn more about how to read what's on the screen when I look up information in terms of codes, like you said, the lingo, the verbiage, how to present myself to real estate professionals, and once again, the network, which is what a lot of people are here to do as well.
Sam?
I'm here because my mentor introduced me to this, but I'm also here to learn because, like, when I get my license, I want to network with people, and just like everyone else here, I want to make money as well.
You're going to make money, I promise.
Believe me, if you stay open and unfiltered, keep the open mind, you will. Paul will not let you not do it. So. All right, Danny?
My students always make money because I grind them.
Some of them give up after that.
What do you think?
Well, I'm Sandy, and I'm new to everybody else to learn, network, and be friends, like-minded people.
I thought of that.
And I think what will get me motivated is making a deal. That's my first motivation.
This is great. Wait.
My motivation is at this point is, like I have prior experience. For some particular reason, I just can't let go of the itch. I kind of been out since 2014, so just trying to. I'm just be honest, lay it on out there. I'm looking to, of course, the whole real estate thing has changed since then. So I'm just trying to find out at this point who are the players, whether it be mortgages, whether it be like Paul, who the players are. He knows where the money is at. I'm just gonna put it out there. Aside of that, just trying to learn whatever I can learn. Because like I said, the landscape has changed since then. And other than that, just trying to get results, and execution. So at some point, like I said, I'm kind of observing, and then at some point, like I said, I want to learn about, who's executing, and on a consistent basis. But that's the biggest thing: execution and results. So that's what I'm looking for right now. How can I execute and get results? At the end of the day, the money part is just the end result of executing and getting that result.
Monica?
So I'm fairly new to real estate in general. I'm actually a real estate agent for Keller Williams. It's my first year in business. Well, real estate business.
Is it Franklin?
No, I live in Franklin, but I'm actually, I work at Centers Green Hills.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
So I started selling real estate and then my eyes opened to something bigger, which is what you guys are doing, investing. So I'm still in learning mode, but stoked about it. So here to learn.
You've got a lot of power agents in that office that.
Oh, I know.
Property, so.
It's good though.
Yeah. Okay. Stephanie?
But I need some direction. I'm still kind of new to real estate, and I really like the whole investment side. I did the residential and stuff like that, but being around you and all these people and everything, I realized that this is more my personality. Like
You're gonna get a lot of that with Jeremy too. Yeah, he's gonna put you in that direction, so you'll get a lot out of that.
Yeah, so basically, I don't know where to start or what's the first step.
That's a good place, because sometimes you can think on this pressure that.
I think, you didn't hear the question. Basically, and you probably picked up on where we were going with this. What are you looking for specifically out of this meeting? And I probably already know the answer for you, but what would you like to get out of working with Green? That's where we're going.
Well, mainly networking and deals. The whole purpose of being there is to make money.
All right, you nailed it. And Caleb? Yes, what? Yeah.
You got my name?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, no,
I'm fired. I'm fired.
Got everyone, but yeah, I know.
Free field this month.
He's out there killing it, and I'm forgetting his name. I was like, I'm sorry, Caleb. That won't happen again. All right, what are you looking for?
But I'm just always looking to learn from any and everybody. And I truly believe that, you're never too young to teach somebody, you're too old to learn from somebody. I'm looking to learn, number one, network, of course. And what I'm really interested in is the guys who have more experience. I want to know at what point did they take that next step toward the next level and how they did it. What did they go through? What did they have to do? Because that's the point that I'm at now. I really want to take the next level, scale up, scale out, and go towards bigger things.
Oh, that transformation.
Yeah, I'm so interested to see what happened at that point.
That's good. And I don't your name. I'm sorry.
Bjorn.
Bjorn. Okay.
Now I'm just looking to understand what you guys do.
Okay. So you're new, obviously.
Let me tell you a quick story about Bjorn. He's from New York, not even from here. He called me, got my number.
You're not Swedish, though.
No.
His
mom is from Sweden.
He's named after Bjorn Borg, the tennis player.
No, it's a word.
He's on the phone with me.
He's very Swedish.
On the phone with me yesterday. He's in New York. I want, because I'm talking about, because I've been hearing, what do I do next? How do I start? So I want to share this story because it's really important because it's live. It just happened. Okay, so I'm talking to him, and we just hit it off over the phone. I mean, we're going back and forth. I already see this guy's an entrepreneur of mine. He owns a business. He's a tech guy. He's amazing. He's very successful in his own right. But he wants to take that success money, roll it into real estate. Okay, because most entrepreneurs want different streams of income. So I said, buddy, anytime you want to come down here, I'm going away. I'm going to Canada and I'm going to Europe. But after that, you can come. Whatever. He goes, I could come right now. So I said, all right, come down. Guess what?
That is, we'll talk about that.
He took action, came down, and I promise you, all day, listen to my voice, all day we talk nothing but real estate and doing deals and raising money, and he's got money to invest.
That's how success starts right
That's
there,
how it
folks.
starts.
That is
taking action. So I know you wanted me to brag, I'll brag for you.
I'm saying, if anybody wants to learn something, for what it's worth, we can talk about facts and figures, and you may think you know what something is worth, and here's a great deal. That's where it starts, right?
Take action.
Yes, that's 100% correct. I like that a lot. Maria?
And I would like to know more about the structure because I'm a beginner. I would like to know what is the difference between real estate agent, broker, investor, paperwork, steps, how to reach there, what's the difference. And also I'm interested about group investment, how it works.
All right, so if any of you were listening, and I'm sure some of you were, I'm not a mean professor. Nobody has to take a test on any of this. So, there's a couple of themes that run through here, and we touched on this last week. As this company has started, we have 30% of the people who've actually signed up are either millionaires or multimillionaires. Okay, and there are several of these people in the room around you right now. And you have the opportunity, if you're starting, a lot of people out there are saying, I need to get started. I need to do the first deal. Well, there is no other, this is what you do to get that start. And we can talk about getting you over the top or getting you to the point where you get, maybe you have one deal under your belt. I know Muhammad and I have these discussions. He's in 4 or 5, and he's working with me, but we're trying to get to the next level where, he's actually getting them on totally solo. In other words, can run, and there are steps that you take. You mentioned, this is interesting. Caleb, it's very interesting to me. That you mentioned transformation. So, and that's because I like to, you like to see what happens when someone steps to the next level. Okay, that's an interesting thing, and there are a couple of the number one thing that I'm hearing besides learn is network. Okay, learn and network. So everybody knows we're talking about education here, right? And there are dry facts that we get in books that are boring, and you can read them all day. Reading those books isn't going to teach you how to capitalize on something, how to be an opportunist, how to recognize when you need to jump, when you need to throw that check down, when you need to fly to Nashville. Did you fly here from New York?
Yeah.
Okay. So to recognize when you have to take action, that's not, you learn that, a couple of these words that we hear, learning, networking, the two go hand in hand, okay? And like-minded people, I don't know if everybody heard that. You want to be in a group of people that are thinking about positive things and moving forward towards success, right? I mean, we're going down this path together, and it's amazing how we do all of these activities during a certain week, and everybody wants to become financially successful, how much actual structure, time, and effort are people actually putting into being financially successful? That's what we're doing here. Okay? It's once a week. And it's important that you have mental energy that you put in this place. I don't know how much to stress this. I know that there are several millionaires in this room that the mental energy, they've earned it. Okay, the mental energy has already been put out there. Now, they may have certain talents, they may have certain tendencies, they may have had a certain amount of luck, even though luck is a lot of hard work. Okay, a lot of hard work, that's called luck, right? And so a lot of hard work and a good attitude about life, and go out there and try to help other people. You know, it's amazing how luck's going to happen. I've seen it happen. I know people in this room that it happens to on a large scale. A large scale. People who are very financially independent and free. But we talk about another thing, I think. You talk about that first step, right? And that's an important psychological tipping point. When are you going to potentially take that first step? And you're going to have to do some breaking down of this material and actually dig into it before you take that first step. So if we're talking about the investment side, you got to go look at investment properties. All right, and whether it's with an agent or through some wholesalers or coming to these groups or discussing it, whatever, you've got to dig in. You've got to get active. But it's just interesting.
You have to plug in and don't overanalyze it. Because if you overanalyze things, you're going to overanalyze your way out of the deal. Don't overanalyze it.
A couple of you guys have, and I think this is really interesting that you hit some things that we're conscious of that I'm really excited about for the long term as we grow this thing. The group investing, talking about apartment complexes, bank properties, that's coming. So, and that's the part of the long-term actual actionable goals that we're taking in these groups. We'll get some of that. And Paul, you actually, because you always have something good. One thing, when you take relationship or when you take networking and you make it a stronger word, what is that? It's called relationships. And so you hit upon that. It's a little more than just networking. It's relationships. It's, you know, I want to know as a teacher, as somebody who has done what I've done in real estate, I want to know where you guys are coming from, right? So I want to know, it's more than just, sure, some of it's networking, but networking is more of it's a little bit of a business trade. A relationship's more important than just pure network. And so we're not just here simply to network. That's part of it. But the stronger word really is relationships. And Paul, that you just, I think may have been instinctively, because a lot of what you
last 5 deals I got was through relationships.
Yes, that's
and
right.
that's a God's honest truth.
Yeah.
All 5 last deals, all relationship. It had nothing to do with anything else other than that. I promise you that.
So, we're going to go into some of the things we're doing with Green. I'm going to introduce Mark, my esteemed partner, and he's going to show you on the, Andrea, do you have his, some of the things we're doing in Green, and finish things up and show you guys some of the cool things we're doing online. But guys, thanks. This helps us make sure that we continue to deliver the value that we need. Because I always think about this stuff. What can I do for every single person? I want to try to reach as many people as I can and get out there with a message of learn real estate, because it can change your life, or at least help your life. All right, at least get that great deal on the house that you're going to, you know. It could be an informed consumer on the largest investment in your life. So. Yes. All right, Mark, come on up, sir. Thank you.
Good job, Stephen.
Thank you, Mark.
Deals and networking. That's what I heard a lot. Deals and networking. Well, who wants to give you deals if you don't know what to do with them? the people who know what to do with deals said, I want more education. It's funny. Did you fly for free when you came here? No. You paid, right? Airline, ticket, hotel, all that stuff?
He's staying at my house.
That's even worse. Education is not free. If you want to learn, Michelle Moore, the other day, she put on one of our seminars. 10% of what you want to earn every year is what you got to pay every year. You want to make $100,000, you got to pay $10,000 in education. I only paid $245,000 so far. All right.
46, bro.
As much as you think we don't, Steve and I didn't pay for education. Building this, we spent several $100,000 to learn the education to build this, plus all the stuff we learned before that. Les, experienced man, he wants more education because he wants. He's at one plateau. He's ready to move off to the next plateau. Education is where it is, and you got to pay for it. You don't pay for it, you don't get it. All the free things you want, that's where you're going to be. Just looking for the free deal. Well, free deals don't come anywhere. Anyway, we created this. Marcus, put something up here. Let's see what you have queued up. These are some of the people that we have teaching for us. Now, Steve mentioned one thing. Well, we're here once a week. But we have classes just about every day, if not every day. We have classes. We had 3 classes today. We had Larry Cox put a mortgage show on today. Michelle Moore put her, I listen to it all the time. Just fantastic. I'm writing notes as fast as I can, and I've been in this business a long time, and I'm writing notes as fast as I can. About, touch people 7 times, network with people. If you meet them 8 times in 8 weeks, you're supposed to tie back up with them, send them letters. All the stuff that we already know, but we already forgot. And of course, Sharon Restrepo, a girl who's putting on a show from West Palm Beach. But every day there's another show on. Marcus, you can either put up one of our commercials for one of our speakers. Let me introduce you to a couple of these people. Marcus is our wizard on the computer. Don't let me down. Oh, Paul Kazanowski.
What a last name that is.
Yeah. How do you spell it?
I don't know.
It's Canadian, huh?
Took me until 4th grade to figure it out.
You never bragged about being a passport.
No, I'm not. Listen, well, you don't have to be smart to do real estate. I'm a perfect example. Let me show you. This is a backboard. It's a cement-based product that goes underneath the tile. Now, a lot of people think like, okay, well, Paul Kazanowski from Green Learning Center, and I'm in one of my flips right now. It's in Brentwood, Tennessee, in Nashville. But I wanted to talk about the proper way to do hardwood floors.
Now you think, let's just stop right there for a second. Now you think, I'm a real estate person. What do I got to know about fixing hardwood floors? But you're in a house, and they're going to be asking you these questions. Now, we had a little conversation earlier today about what a home buyer is going to be asking you and expecting you to know these answers. And if you don't know them, they're going to move to somebody who knows. Paul gave a class the other day on air conditioning. Now, who cares about air conditioning? You're going to call the air conditioning guy to go fix your house, air conditioning. I'm watching a show and I'm thinking, first he's talking about I remember 600 square feet per half ton.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, I didn't know that number, and I built hundreds of houses, and I can't remember that number. But you start talking about, well, listen, don't let somebody oversell you on tonnage. They might say, oh, listen, I got a 4,000 ton in my garage. It's better than the 3,000 ton that the house is good for. Well, that's not the right information because it's going to be used more and it gives too much air and it's not going to last.
It'll cause moisture in the house.
Right.
And where there's moisture, there's mold. And it's the wrong tonnage for the house. And I never look at a note when I give my classes. I don't ever look at a note.
So I'm just saying, put another one up. Information. All this information just goes in your head and you get smarter and smarter and smarter.
Yeah, okay. Who got next? I got next. If you want it, come and get it. Who got next? I got next. I'm about to go and win it. Who got next? I got next, and I ain't coming to lose. I'm focused, better train your game before I take it from you. Come on, game time with a game face and no plan in this place. Come on, if you don't bring it, I'ma put his ankles in brace. Come on, I'm focused. Can't let nobody stop what I do, cause I got one reason to win. There's no
Now, Jeremy is not a gangbanger. I do like Todd how he picked this music.
Which way that could go so many ways.
Listen to the lyrics, Mark. Listen to what the guy's saying.
He's the #1 real estate in America, and for exit real estate in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. #2 in the world, and he teaches for us, and he teaches you all those things that you said you want to start out being a realtor. You wanted to start being a realtor. You want to start being a realtor. And it's not only real estate. It's making those 10 phone calls. Paulie said he's been on the phone all day. I guarantee all the other guys over here, Larry Cox been on the phone all day. My voice is shot for being on the phone all day. The successful people they're on the phone all day, and he teaches you how to do that. Michelle Moore, you can put up Michelle's next if you want.
Jeremy, and let me brag on Jeremy 2 seconds. First of all, he's #2 exit agent in the world, 1.5 million in personal. That's just his real estate commission. Guy's making billions, and he's also in this group. The people who have signed up, we have 2 of the top. He's one of the top 10 realtors in Nashville right now. We have 2 of the top 10 realtors currently, and then 2 others who have been top 10 realtors in their past lives.
And he teaches live.
Yeah, so we have
right here on your computer. At home, you can study from home or at your work, or actually on your phone. There's an app for OmniJoy right on your phone, and you can watch it or you can just listen to it. Jeremy teaches 2 one-hour classes live. You can ask him questions all day long. He teaches systems, time management, all these things. That's how successful people get done, and he's on twice a month. Larry Cox is on twice a month. Paulie's on twice or 4 times. Once a week, you can listen to, and he charges $7,000 a week to follow him around. And even he says, geez, well, just go to green. I do,
unless you call him to say you're going to show up.
Go ahead, put the next one on, Marcus.
It's like, oh, that's cool.
Weeks ago, I posted on my Facebook page, don't believe everything you tell yourself. How can you add value? It's just like with any agent, for example, that goes in to do a listing presentation. You've got to know, how can you add value?
Michelle Moore, 25 years in the business. She teaches twice a month for us, live. Right there, if you saw those people on the screen, that was us watching her from our respective computers. You can ask her anything you want. She has a talk radio show for real estate in this town.
She's on 560
AM. 560 AM. And
know what
You would think I would watch her and listen to her. Do you have anything else, Marcus?
Yeah, let's see.
Go ahead, put it up.
What time?
Saturday morning.
These are just some of the teachers that we have here in Green.
Saturday.
No, put Sharon up.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to today's Real Estate Steal Deals and Opportunities. A great area just a few blocks south of the Lake Avenue corridor, downtown Lake Worth.
Now Sharon puts on what do I have for sale in West Palm Beach, Florida? I have another guy that puts for sale in Fort Myers, Florida. Another one, RAO, about several states. But Sharon also, right after her deals, she puts on a little class. She did it this morning, 10:30 every Wednesday, 10 o'clock every Wednesday, and did a class for us. She, besides being a 25-year realtor, she's an investor. She actually started her own company where it does the construction work. Also does the hard money, but I think she has hard money people. So she did a little thing on how to find hard money in Florida. What else do you have, Marcus? One more. These are all there's Larry Simon. Oh, that's Dave Foster, 1031 Exchange. That's Scott Ladies here. Ken Hicks, the home inspector, and Patty Ketchens. And that's Luke Burton. I like that one. Coach Burt was here. If you follow Coach Reed, he charges $350 a month. He teaches. He's sitting right here. Patty Ketchum, that blonde-haired lady right there. We flew her up from Florida. We videotaped her up here. She does the class for us. Well, I don't think she does. Oh, she's going to be doing the class work. But we have a couple hours worth of videotape from her. She teaches for the Board of Real Estate in Florida. Michelle Moore teaches for the Board of Real Estate in Tennessee and Kentucky. Who else was on that slide over there? Of course, Larry was on there. Tim Hicks, we follow around the home inspector. Because we want to know what a home inspector is looking for. Because when we fix a house, Paul came over to my house. Well, that railing's too high. That'll be 6 inches from the thing. He started picking up.
I picked apart the house.
Because when you go when you're trying to sell even your own house, and we're not teaching it to your home inspector, but when you go sell your house, they're going to call a home inspector. And if there's a crack in the wall, if you didn't fix that leaky ceiling, or if you fix it but you left the stain there, they're going to catch you on that. There's things that you have to walk around with the home inspector eye. This is what we teach here. And it costs $99 a month. I mean, really, for all those people. So this is the quality that we have in Green. We try to give it out. We add more and more people every day. I'm constantly bringing in more people. Doc, who do we have on deck to be teacher for us next? Oh, we have Tom Rakowski. He did a talk here. Everybody wanted to buy life insurance when he got done talking. Another one on there was Megan Delane. She talked about self-directed IRAs. Everybody in the room said, I need a... Nobody had a self-directed IRA. And really, we're in business. You know how many millions of dollars we all lost because we didn't have a self-directed IRA?
You mean
so how many
millions we gave the government?
You can make as much money as you want. I was talking to your friend. I got 30 deals this week and this month in mortgages, and I make $1,500 a piece. I said, well, what are you paying taxes? He said, $140,000 in taxes a year. I said, you're an idiot. No offense.
He's from Philly. He can say that.
Don't go here. Go to somebody. There got to be a financial advisor to figure out how to do that. Cut half of that. We try to give you the information so at least you can know that you're making a mistake somewhere. And you can go. You can use our people by all means, but at least you have the information to say, I need this, I need that. This is what we do every day. So don't say, I'll see you next week. I want to see you tomorrow on Paul's show. Tomorrow, I want to see you on here.
Or else.
Or else. That's all I have to say. So thanks for coming. If you want to sign up, Steve's right there with the computer.